Are you paying high cost per click on Google Ads and it is driving up your cost per phone call? Lately, I have been seeing this happen a lot. Rising CPCs are eating into ad budgets and hurting business performance overall. In this video, I'll show you what you can do to lower your cost per click so you can reduce your cost per phone call and make your budget go further. So let's get started. So guys, we're in our Google Ads dashboard, and if you're experiencing high cost per click and that high cost per click overall leading to high cost per phone call or high cost per lead, in this video we're going to see some of the ways how we can reduce the cost per click and still attract high quality clicks and turn those clicks into high quality phone calls. So this is one of our example accounts, and I'm seeing the last 30 days data, as you can see from here, and we have got 483 clicks and 117 phone calls and 108 conversions. Why we are seeing this 0.17? Because of data-driven attribution model, and we can see some 0.17, let's say today, and we can see the remaining 0.83 in the future, or we may have seen that in the past. But these conversion number mainly focus on getting as many phone calls as possible, and very few percentage can be getting form submissions, which is not our main goal here. And you can see other metrics, for example, conversion rate 22%. And I'm going to show you examples as well how we can reduce the wasted ad spend. Firstly, we need to identify high spending and low converting keywords. So there might be certain keywords which are spending a lot, and with Google they can easily generate clicks, but they cannot turn those clicks into conversion. They might have a hard time. So we're going to see one of our client accounts. So this is our client account, and this is the active campaign. We're running this account for several locations. And in this industry, the cost per click is really high. It is higher than most of the industries. So let's say in this industry, cost per click can be easily $30, $40, $60, sometimes more than $80. Also, the revenue can be high. They can easily make $500 from one service, or they can also make more than $1,000. So we're going to see this one campaign, and we can identify high spending and lower converting keywords. So if you're going to go to the keyword section, and if you're going to scroll down, and if you're going to scroll to the right, you can see the keywords by their conversions, the cost per conversion, and the number of clicks. And we're going to sort the keywords by the number of clicks, because the more clicks they get, the more they could spend. So this keyword, as you can see, has got already 20 clicks. I think it could be the highest spending keyword, but it has not converted for the last 14 days. So this for me is a clear sign that I need to pause this keyword, which leads to the next section. A quick reminder, if you want to know how I got 2x more phone calls using 2 key strategies in Google Ads, click the link in the description below and I'll send you the video of how I did that for free. We need to pause lower performing keywords. So firstly, you need to analyze all of those lower performing keywords. So for example, this keyword got 9 clicks and spent $119. We can keep it for now, and we can analyze other keywords as well. So that keyword was one of the highest spending keywords. It has spent $267, but it hasn't converted yet. So I will definitely pause this keyword. So with your case, you should also be analyzing your keyword section and identify keywords with the highest cost per conversion, or identify the keywords which have got clicks but haven't converted yet. So let me pause this keyword. So here in this campaign, I already paused lots of keywords, and this is one of the unpaused keywords which were underperforming. So you can apply this strategy, and this strategy can be one of the easiest ways to eliminate lower performing keywords and to increase the quality of your traffic. And the next thing could be you can switch from maximize conversions bid strategy to manual CPC. So you might be using maximize conversions bid strategy, and the cost per click limits with maximize conversions could be very high. This was the exact thing happening with this campaign. It was using maximized conversions and the cost per clicks were really high. I can show you the historical performances. So we're going to go to the campaign section and we're going to scroll to the right, and you can see the average cost for now is $15. But if we're going to see that in the previous 14 days, it was $25. And if we're going to see that even further, it was $33. As you can see, the cost per click was really high. Sometimes I remember it was more than $60 cost per click because it was using maximized conversions. And with maximized conversions, that's what it can happen. And as you can see, the cost per conversion was really high, $316 cost per conversion. Right now, the cost per conversion is getting down. As you can see, the last 14 days, and our cost per conversion is more than 2 times less. So the next best strategy that you can try is switching from maximize conversions to manual CPC. But with manual CPC, you should put that limit in a way that you can get traffic from those keywords. For example, in your industry, the average cost per click might be $7, but you cannot put manual CPC bid limit $4 or $3. That might not be enough to bring you enough number of impressions and clicks. You should analyze that. You can go to the keyword planner and you can identify the cost per click limit in your location and for your industry, and that's how you can put your cost per click limit. Or another way would be you can go to the search terms report. So you can go to the search terms report and see the keywords historical performances. How much were their cost per click limits in the past? For example, if on average in your industry $7 cost per click limit is normal, can you try to put the cost per click limit as $6? Did they even get cost per click limit on average of $6? You can check that from search terms report, their historical performances. Based on that, you can put their cost per click limits. So that can also help a lot to reduce the cost per click and overall cost per conversion. Again, in this industry, the cost per click limit is very high. That's why the cost per conversion is really high. In some of the industries, the cost per conversion can be $25 or $30. For example, in the locksmith industry or in the towing industry, the cost per click limit can be way lower. But still, if your average cost per click limits are higher, you can try this strategy by switching from maximize conversions to manual CPC. The next thing would be to discover lower cost opportunities. So there can be two ways. You can go to the search terms report and find the keywords which were bringing clicks or even conversions with cheaper cost per click. Or you can go to the keyword planner and find the keywords with cheaper cost per click. So we're going to go to the search terms report, and these are the keywords for the last 14 days. And if you're going to see those keywords for the last 30 days, we can get more data. And we're going to filter by the number of conversions. And if you're going to scroll to the right, you can see their average cost. This was $33, $13, $7. For example, this could be a really good keyword. And it also resulted into a conversion. And you can scroll down and find more cheaper keywords. So these are some of the keywords which have converted. Now we can sort by the number of clicks they've got. So we can sort by the number of clicks. For example, this could be a really good keyword. It got 2 conversions and the average cost is really low compared to other keywords. We're going to scroll down, and this could be another good keyword. Although it hasn't brought any conversions, it just got only 2 clicks, but the average cost was much lower compared to other keywords. And we can scroll down and find more similar type of keywords. So that's how you can find keywords with cheaper cost per click and add them as target keywords. As you can see, we can add them as our target keywords. And make sure that you're going to add them as exact match type of keywords, because adding them as phrase match in your industry may result them bringing in lower quality keywords, such as people might be searching for other brands and they can still see your ad and they can visit your website and waste your ad budget. So add those kind of keywords as exact match type of keywords. So that's how you can find those kind of keywords from search terms report. And you can do the exact same thing by going to the keyword planner and find cheaper but higher quality keywords, so that you're going to add them as your target keyword with cheaper cost per click, and overall that can result into cheaper cost per phone call. And the next thing you should pay attention to is your ad group structure should be tighter. So for some of the accounts, if I audit them with one ad group, they can have several keywords with a different theme. For example, with one ad group, they can offer 3 types of services, let's say. But in general, they should have 3 ad groups for those 3 services each. So making the ad groups separate for each service type makes them tighter and relevant for each ad groups. And it can increase the relevancy, and overall it can even improve your conversion rate. And those are the things that can contribute to improve the relevancy of your keywords. And once your keyword relevancy is higher, your quality score can be higher and you can pay less for each click you're getting. For example, with this campaign, we have this many ad groups. And if I'm going to scroll down, you can see we have 25 ad groups. I'm just trying to be super targeted here, but you don't have to have this many ad groups. But the point is, your ad groups should be tightly themed and they should be relevant to your keywords. And once the relevancy is higher, there is a more chance that you pay less for each click you're getting, because Google may reward advertisers with the highest quality score. And the next thing is relevant to the previous section. After you have organized your ad groups, you can improve your ad copies. So for each ad group, your ad copies should be relevant. So let's say if you're a towing business and one ad group says tow truck near me or tow trucks in my area. If it has this kind of target keywords, your ad copies should include similar type of keywords. And again, that can contribute to improving your ad relevance and quality score in general. So if your goal is to reduce your cost per click limits, one of the most important things that you should do is improve the keyword relevancy to your ad copies, to your ad groups, and those are big factors to improve quality score and reduce the cost per click limit you are paying for Google. So these ad groups should include really high quality keywords, and those really high quality keywords should be relevant to your ad copies. And the next thing in our list, you should use negative keywords aggressively. So they have lots of negative keywords, and you can add negative keywords in many different ways. So we have negative keywords in the exclusion list section. So we have the list of negative keywords here, and we can use, for example, certain list of negative keywords and apply them for specific campaigns. Also, we can add negative keywords as campaign levels. It doesn't matter. The point is you should add negative keywords aggressively. So in your industry, people might be looking for type of keywords that are not relevant to your service type, or they might be searching for informational keywords. For example, they might be looking for a job, they might be looking for training type of keywords or do it yourself type of keywords. And you should identify those kind of keywords that are generating clicks and wasting your ad budget. So you can find those kind of keywords by going to the campaigns and the insights and reports and go to search terms. And in the search terms, you can analyze the search terms daily, weekly, so that you can keep cleaning your search terms report and you won't get those kind of clicks in the future. So guys, these are some of the ways that you can apply to reduce the cost per click and to improve the quality of the click you're getting. And overall, that can help to reduce the cost per phone call you are getting. So guys, if you want to know how I double the number of phone calls by including 2 strategies in Google Ads, you can click the link in the description below and I'll send that video of how I did that right away. Or if you guys want me to manage your Google Ads account and help you generate phone calls to your business, you can also apply to work with me and we can see if we can work together. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching this video and see you guys in my other videos.